Hey, we're back at the East Kentucky Expo Center. Sam Miller along with Adam Helton, Zach Conley, no WRLV. Do not have any radio, sorry to say.
They cannot get out of Morgan County. They are, Morgan County, West Liberty, where the heart of the radio station is. They're shell-shocked.
I'm sure that's true. I've got all kinds of texts. Let's see what they say. Hey, Hornets. Oh, this stupid thing.
Here, let me see if I can get you set up.
Right here. Okay, this is from, says, hey, Hornets, a big hello from the Clums in Ohio. Good luck. Eastern Kentucky's in our thoughts and prayers. Go, Lady Hornets. Now, that's Jerry Watson's sister, and she lives just outside of Ada, Ohio. Jerry says no buffering the last 15 minutes, so we must be good to go. Keep me posted on that, Jerry. I hope Sherry gets an opportunity to watch. If she's not with you, check and see if she needs to come over and watch it with you, buddy.
And
all right, we'll be here.
And same again, folks, if call our cell phones, 422-0252, 424-2784-3670-964. And let us know if it's buffering, because if you don't get to watch it, we'll switch to an audio feed. You won't get to watch it, but again, you'll get to listen to the game at least. We're just trying to get this out, anywhere we can in Magoffin County.
Amen. And we're about ready to get this thing underway, about 50 seconds away from the start of the 2012 15th Region Girls Championship game here at the Expo Center. As I said before, Sam Miller, Adam Helton on color, and Zach Conley on video. And we'll have this someday in the future on Channel 62 also, and who knows when that will be, because we don't know when we'll be back up.
And Sam, Paintsville's turned out with their season, they're 22-9 through all of their team turmoil,
Yes.
And runner-up in the district, a top-tier team that they've turned out to be right now.
I'll tell you, the girl that looked good last night was Shelby Carroll. She put in, I think, 19 points.
Well, 16 of those came by way of the first half. I was listening to on the radio.
Right.
And, listening to another broadcast, out in Magoffin County, they were talking about the Lady Hornets, saying that they were playing with a purpose.
Yes.
That they showed the heart of a true champion with a heavy heart. They could have easily came with the devastation and just laid down and let Shelby Valley walk all over them. But Sam, they showed determination, and they're playing for all of Magoffin County.
There ain't no question about that, because Magoffin County is hurting, and hurting bad. And here come our introductions, and they're not turning the. Well, why didn't they turn the other lights off? That's pretty weak, isn't it?
They're introducing all of the.
Okay, and then they turn the lights off.
Right.
I should have known that, Adam. You corrected me as usual.
No, I thought that was their starters. I was like, they named Michael Ward, and we don't even have her listed because, there we go.
I hope you're hearing and seeing these introductions.
Number 50, Grace Mills. Number 52, Chelsea Mullins.
Oh, man. I can feel the tension in the air. Can't you, Adam?
Yes, and Sam, for the Magoffin County faithful that came out, got to give them props. They could have easily stayed at the house. And,
no question about it.
And Sam, now Paintsville being introduced to our right. Number 4, Megan Jones. Number 12, Andrea Hansford. Number 13, Shelby Carroll. Number 21, Leah Van Hoos. And number 24, Kerrigan Salmons.
Now there's the Lady Tigers bench players and starting lineup. Of course, they're coached by Mark Baldwin, 22-9 on the season. And here's our Lady Hornets and the fans standing and cheering. You probably can't see them in the dark. I like that. That's pretty cool, ain't it, Adam?
Yeah. And Sam, want to give Hannah Skaggs, Jazzy Howard, Olivia Ward. Number 23, Danielle Slusher. Number 25, Kelsey Bentley. Leslie Howard.
Number 33,
Sydney Bailey.
Number 42, Haley Skaggs.
Haley Skaggs.
Number 44, Lindsey Watson.
And Lindsey Watson, the Lady Hornet bench. As now it's time for the starting lineups. Lady Hornets going with that traditional lineup, same we've seen from day one to now. Morgan Arnott.
And forward in junior, number 12,
Jamie Castle. Morgan Conley.
And guard, sophomore, number 15, Madison Reed.
The super sophomore, as you like to say, Madison Reed.
You got that right.
And number 20, the senior, Nicole Fletcher. And listening to it on the radio, Sam, last night and on your iHigh broadcast, I caught the end of it, that Nicole Fletcher had a couple offensive rebounds, up 1 or 2 points. Could have been the difference in the ball game yesterday.
Big plays, no question about it, and lights are still off. Officials are taking the floor, and you're probably not seeing a whole lot, and I'm not sure why the lights are not returned. Lady Hornets in their traditional prayer at the free throw line. Paintsville is on the floor waiting, and here come the lights back, and we're ready to go. Well, I wish we had lights like that at home where we could do stuff. Jury says it's buffering some, hopefully not too bad. If you hear this, jury, if it gets too bad, let us know. And we're ready to get this thing underway. Kerrigan Salmons and Morgan Conley will do the honors. And not a great, a pretty daggone good turnout for Lady Hornet fans now as I look over there. About 3 sections pretty full. Jones at long range. Castle on her right side to Carroll. Carroll puts the dribble down, drives inside, lobs backside, ball's loose. Reed gets fouled, no call, or maybe there was one.
I think that was a late whistle. That was a foul, is right, and that foul will go against Carroll. That'll be her first.
Oh, that's a big foul early on Carroll.
And we're, 17 seconds in. And that's her first, team first.
I can't get over all the outpouring of love we've got today. Ken Jones's Powell County girls raised $800 for our Lady Hornets to pass out in our community. Jamie Castle, long range, 7:30, first quarter. First possession for the Lady Hornets. Paintsville turned their first one over. Reed looks back door, nothing there to Castle left side. Castle puts the dribble down, comes to the top at the 7:19 mark. Castle works her way all the way in, throws it up off balance, no call. Rebound, and Reed comes away with it and takes it back at long range. Nice hustle by Reed. Conley, back to Castle, long range. And Paintsville's in a man-to-man.
Right, that's what I was getting ready to say, Sam. We seen zone in the district championship about a week ago, and now they're just straight up man-to-man.
Fletcher long range. And throws it away. Ball's loose on the floor. Salmons has to walk with it, and they don't call it. Maybe she didn't have possession, I suppose. And each team turnover first possession. Jones across the timeline, 6:40. Jones, left side to Van Hoos at long range. Van Hoos drives in the lane. Van Hoos puts the dribble down. Goes backside to Hansford. Hansford down under the Salmons. Salmons puts it up short. Gets her own rebound. Ball's loose on the floor. Still loose. Still loose. And Conley takes it away, but there's a whistle in there. That'll probably go against the Lady Hornets.
That foul will be against Nicole Fletcher. That'll be her first, team first, Sam, and now going to the free throw line.
No, I don't think so.
No, I was going to say.
I wondered what that was about. Yeah, there's no way she was shooting. Salmons to trigger the inbounds for Paintsville. Paintsville fought their way here. Jones, right side long range, puts the dribble down. Jones gives it back to Hanford. Hanford fights away inside, back to Jones, open for the three. No, way short. Gets her own rebound, sneaks inside, blocked. And a help ball, possession arrow goes to the Lady Hornets. Great job by Nicole Fletcher.
Pulls off of her man, Sam. If she doesn't do that, Jones has a wide open layup.
She's got to drop off and give help, and she did very effectively, at least that time. 5:59 first quarter, both teams tighter than a Banjer hide, as my dad used to say. Left side Reed at long range. On top to Arnott. Arnott looking, and Reed not expecting it, but saves it. I don't know where Reed was right then. And Reed picks up the dribble, gets in all kinds of trouble, and gets it to Castle. Boy, the Paintsville bench wanted the 5-second violation, but it had been an awful quick count, I think. Castle tries to force her way in. Nothing there. Conley throws long range to Reed. Reed puts a dribble down. Lady Hornets very tight, very tight. Paintsville appears tight too, though. Reed can attack, and Castle long range.
Sam, we're 3 minutes into this game. Nobody scored right now.
Unbelievable. Reed left side, long range.
And this is only the Lady Hornets' second possession.
Reed fights her way in, bounces to Arnott, free throw line jumper, no. Rebound to Jones. Jones down the floor in a hurry to Van Hoos. Van Hoos ahead to Carroll. 12-footer, got it off the baseline. Paintsville draws first blood. Castle.
2-3 zone now, Sam. They're switching it up on us.
Oh, yes. Well, now the man-to-man bothered us really bad. And the Lady Hornets don't look good so far, but they've had a history of this. Reed thought about the three, didn't take it. Into Fletcher. Fletcher puts a dribble down. Gets it slapped away from her. I thought Salmon's got a lot of her hand, but no call. Reed throws up the three-pointer. No, it didn't even draw Arn. Possession arrow, held ball will go to Paintsville. And Lady Hornets are not playing well.
And Sam, this is reconnecting like crazy, back and forth, back and forth.
Says it's buffering real bad.
Yep, you want me to switch it?
Yeah, we're going to switch to audio.
All right.
Here comes Carroll across the timeline. Carroll, left side Jones. Jones long range. On top of Salmons, they can't leave her open, and she buries the three-pointer, and it's 5-0.
I'm getting us back up.
You've got to guard her. You must guard her. If you're watching iHigh, we switch, but you wouldn't be watching now because we've already switched. Right side Conley. We need some offense. Reed. Back to Castle. Castle gets in the lane, gives it to Conley. Conley puts a dribble down. Long range to Castle. Castle gets in the lane, goes all the way in, and rolls it in. And I thought she got bumped, no call. But the Lady Hornets finally scored at the 3:28 mark, our first points. Carroll, free throw line jumper, no. And they fight for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. And they're going to give it to Paintsville, and that's a bad call. And Jazzy Howard into the lineup. Salmons to trigger the inbound. 5-2, 3:19 first quarter. Lady Hornets did not score to the 3:28 mark of the first quarter, reminiscent of Shelby Valley last night. Jones. And we're waiting to reconnect with iHigh. We apologize. We just don't have a good enough signal up here at the Expo Center. And we are back with iHigh. We're audio only now. So stay with us if you will. Van Hoos, way short. Reed with a rebound in a hurry. Reed straight down the middle. Reed stops, pops, no good. Conley fights for the rebound, comes away with it, throws it up. A lot of contact, no call. Boy, I don't know about that. Here comes Van Hoos in a hurry. Van Hoos gives it to Carroll out of the corner, knocks it down. She used the other baseline this time. And it's 7-2, Paintsville's biggest lead. No, it equals their biggest lead, I'm sorry. Jazzy Howard, right side, Reed. Lady Hornets got to find some offense. Seem to have the jitters. Right side, Reed. Reed looks inside, nothing there. Jazzy Howard back to Reed. Look inside for Arnott, nothing there. And Paintsville playing a little matchup zone, looks like. Conley back to Reed. Reed spins in the lane, puts it up too strong. She's been doing that this whole tournament. Jazzy Howard puts it up no good. Conley puts it up and in. Morgan Conley gets on the boards, and it's 7-4.
That's an advantage, Sam, that the Lady Hornets can have in that zone of Paintsville. They can find the creases and hit the offensive boards.
Jones at long range. 1:53 first quarter. Paintsville's had the best of it so far. On top to Salmons. Salmons to Jones. Into Van Hoos, wide open, and Morgan Conley got lost, and it's 9-4. Jazzy Howard, left side Reed. Mark Baldwin has never won the regional, and you know he'd like to win this, and even though he knows what McGoffin County's been through, he still wants to win. Castle throws up a long three, not a good one. Reed gets inside, and she's got to go to the free throw line on that one.
That foul will be against number 24, Kerrigan Salmons. That'll be her first, team second. And Sam, like you said, Madison Reed will go to the free throw line.
Fletcher will return momentarily. The Lady Hornets have not played well. Madison Reed, we need these. Way short, barely drew iron. Oh boy. I don't think she bent her knees on that one at all.
As Fletcher comes in, Morgan Arnott will take a seat.
Reed's second free throw. And she buries this one, 9-5, cuts it to 4 at the 122 mark. And they throw it away, but we can't get to it. Ball's loose on the floor, and they come away with it. And Carroll's alone down the court, but Reed finds her. And Jamie Castle picks up a cheap foul at midcourt.
That'll be Castle's first, team's second.
I think we need to turn the pressure up with the press like they did that time. We had the turnover, we just couldn't get to it. Salmons, the inbound, brings it into Jones at the 112 mark. First quarter. These two teams fighting to go to Bowling Green. They play 6:30 Thursday night. Jones gets inside, throws it over the goal. Conley with the rebound. Conley in trouble. Throws it away, but Jazzy Howard rescues it. She's got Reed ahead of her. Should have given it, and they did give it to Reed, and Reed lays it in. Nice job by Jazzy Howard. And cuts it to 2, 9-7.
Jazzy even waited for that extra 10th of a second to pull the defender away, and Reed with a wide open layup.
Let me know if our audio's up. We're on the audio now. You got to reset. And I missed that completely. We picked up a foul, I think.
That foul go against Jazzy Howard. That'll be her first, team number 3. And Sam Morgan Arnott in for Castle.
Salmons to trigger the inbound. Looks, goes right side Carroll. Carroll's been the deadly one. She's hit 2 jumpers off of each baseline. At the 25-second mark, Van Hoos takes it long range. Van Hoos gives it to Jones. Jones, right side Carroll. Carroll puts the dribble down. Bumps into Van Hoos, and Van Hoos walks with the basketball. And Van Hoos gets in the lane. Jazzy Howard gets the steal at the 7-second mark. Jazzy takes it all away, puts it up, no good.
And Carroll's going to be whistled, Sam, for her second. And she tried to take the charge.
Boy, it could be a big foul.
Able to get there. And now Sammy Jazzy Howard will be at the free throw line, shooting 2.
I thought the foul was, and he says he doesn't have any audio. It's broadcasting. Maybe he needs a reset.
2 shots.
Talk a little, Adam.
As Sam Jazzy will be shooting 2 free throws. 5.3 y'all left to go in the first quarter. Lady Hornets trails 9-7. Jazzy's first free throw on its way.
Got it. Yes, sir. Jazzy Howard answers, cuts it to 1, 9-8. And Carroll's going to have to sit down. And that's not what Mark Baldwin wanted. Can you tell if we're on there?
Yeah, I've got to kill the audio, the other one.
Jazzy Howard with her second free throw coming. It's in the air. Got it. Yes, sir. And we're tied at 9. Jones at the 5-second mark. In a hurry. Jones. She's not going to get anything off. She does get it off at the buzzer. No good. Oh, boy. Front of the iron. And we played a quarter and we're even 9-9. We'll step away and be right back. Don't dare go away.